milk, it does a body good? And if so, is dairy really good for diabetics to consume? Let's find out. And dairy foods are a big part of our diets, hands down. And when I say dairy in this video, I'm referring to foods made from the milk of cows. But it could be the milk of any mammal. You know, when we think of milk and all of its products such as cheese, butter, ice cream, and yogurt, most of us tend to think that these products are helpful and even necessary for optimal health. You know, that these products are full of vitamin D and calcium to build strong bones, but they're not helpful and can be very harmful to our health. I think the confusion comes in because, you know, milk does play a vital role in the health of infants. And each type of mammal produces milk for its own kind. So for example, humans make milk for human babies. Cows make milk for cow babies, are calves. And goats make milk for goat babies, are kids, as they're called. And there are over 6,000 species of mammals, and we can make the same statement for each. Now, the milk produced from a cow is perfect food for the cow baby, and the milk produced from a human mama is perfect food for a human baby. So milk is the perfect food, but only if you're the child of the animal that made the milk. You got that? So the last time I looked in the mirror, I didn't see a baby cow or baby goat or baby sheep. Now, my grandfather used to call me goat head, but I don't think he thought I was a goat. I think it was a term of endearment. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that's my story. Milk in its natural form is very high in nutrients that the baby needs. And it also contains antibodies and proteins and a lot of great things to protect the child from infections and regulates their immune system. So beginning life with the perfect food helps protect the child against the compromised immune system, which can lead to type 1 and type 2 diabetes down the road. And cow's milk has its own combination of nutrients designed for optimal health for the baby cow. The makeup of the cow's milk is different, though, than that of the human milk because the species require different nutrients and combinations of nutrients. And once you get past the weaning stage, the mammal, including the human child, should be off milk totally. The mom stops producing milk, stops lactating. So if we would just let nature take its course, we would be so much healthier. You know, I was at the grocery store recently looking at all of the refrigerated dairy products, from milk to cheese to yogurt. And I was amazed at how much dairy products have infiltrated our food supply and our psyches. So let me show you how cow's milk, the foundation of all dairy products, is actually produced. Female cows produce milk for their young just like humans do. Now, on a factory farm, females after their first birthday or so are impregnated using artificial insemination. Once pregnant, the cows like humans have a 9-month pregnancy. When her calf is born, she will have no more than 1 or 2 days with her baby, and in some cases separated immediately to prevent the loss of even a drop of valuable milk, which would cut into the profits of the dairy industry. As soon as her baby is taken away, the mama is hooked up to a milking machine to take the milk from the udder. They are kept in overcrowded and filthy conditions.
There's feces all over them. So, on the udder, there's also feces.
With all this filth, cows get mastitis on a regular basis. Mastitis is an inflammation of the udder caused by an infection and produces pus, of which a certain amount is allowed in your milk supply. In order to squeeze out the highest profit, artificial growth hormones are given to cows to help them produce more milk and get pregnant over and over again. Castration and dehorning of cows is routinely done, which can cause serious wounds on the cow. Chemicals like iodine are given to treat their wounds, so all these hormones, chemicals, and additives can end up in your milk products. Cows have a natural lifespan of about 20 years, but the stress caused by the conditions on factory farms leads to disease, lameness, and reproductive problems that render cows worthless to the dairy industry by the time they're 4 or 5 years old, at which time her body will be butchered for meat, most likely for hamburgers. So, to put this all in perspective, while cows suffer on these farms, humans who drink their milk can also suffer by increasing their chances of developing heart disease, cancer, and many other ailments, including diabetes. So in answer to the question, is milk and dairy products good for diabetics? The answer is a resounding no. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Also, put comments in the comment section to keep the conversation going. Transforming our health is the goal. I'm Marty R.